It was a big round in State League action here in Perth. We're going to break it down. Pretty much everyone had a doubleheader, all but one game of the round that wasn't a doubleheader. We're going to break it down, and we're going to go and look forward into the future. This is the last one before Singy goes away and gets married. And then I tell you what, it's going to be all me and some surprise guests. It's going to be so much fun. But before we get in,
don't have lined up yet.
I have them. I might. You don't know. I might. Who knows?
I've got a feeling.
But Paul Persick, give him the intro. Here we go.
Santa Maria! It's the State League show with Singy and Big Sexy. Get out the right bread and mustard this time, Grandma, because the State League show starts right now.
Good on you, Paul Persick. Welcome to the State League show. My name is Lil Sexy. You are the Big Sing, aka Singy. What's going on? How's the weekend? Big round.
Yeah. It was a big round. I can only speak for the Morley part of things. It was a good weekend for us, but it looks like there's some real interesting results out there. Some late game heroics across the league, and it was a great round.
Excited to get into it, but before we do, of course, we've got to give a quick shout out to our sponsors.
Water Corp.
It's just water at this point. Hydration Station. We love those guys. Nice custom drink bottle. And of course, Singy's just rocking. I think this is like a nice set of 6 that you can get from like Kmart or something that my missus got. But that's not a sponsored one. But this one is
cold.
At Hydration Station Perth. Go and check them out. Go and ask them for a custom drink bottle. We appreciate them. Go and give them a follow on the gram. Yeah. So you just thought, you know what? Stuff it. Like, I won't bother with the drink bottle at all. I'll give up. You've also given up on we won't wear too much Morley stuff.
Well, we're back to...
You're off. This is your last week before holidays.
We're back to normal scheduling where it's Tuesday night after training.
It is after training, yep.
I don't know. It is what it is, right?
That just means there's going to be a bunch of people going like, when this drops on Friday, they're going to be like, well, you've held this back since Friday. What? It's Tuesday. Why don't you drop it?
They're waiting, mate. They're not sleeping.
But one guy, shout out Lockie Southey.
Our guy.
Big Northy. But let's move on, of course. Let's get into what happened around the rounds because there was, again, quite a few double headers. And let's start at the top. And while you're wearing the Morley gear, let's go with it.
It's the Morley episode.
Morley. Maybe that's what we call this episode.
Yeah, it could be.
That won't upset many people at all. Morley Rocco, 2 games there.
Yep. Yeah. So had the double header. We came off a couple of wins the week before, and Rocco obviously came off a loss that they wouldn't have been too thrilled about. So we knew they were going to come ready to play, and we got their import in the first game.
Yep.
Keen Isaac, I believe.
Keen.
And we had Kane Sylvie go for us. So we knew it was going to be a quality game, probably not super high scoring, and that's the way it played out.
Yep.
We took the chocolates in the first one 4-1 on the back of, Kane threw a complete game shutout the week before, and he probably didn't look as sharp in the first and second inning, and I was thinking, probably not going to get 7 out of him, which is fine. We can't just expect him to throw a complete game every time, but he on the back of some really good defense. I think we turned 3 double plays behind him, which obviously helps you immensely. So he made some big pitches, got some double plays, and he got through 7 for us, 7 for 1 run. He's just back to economical Kane that we know and we love down at Morley. It takes a lot of pressure off a double header when you just have to use one arm for game one. So he threw really well. Keen on the other side of things threw pretty well as well. Yeah. I think he still had 9 strikeouts. He did give up 4 runs, but a
few hit by pitches.
Yeah, a few free base runners, and as you know, not my favourite, but he faced a good lineup. Like he had an instance where he loaded the bases and had Mitchie Graham coming up. So you're asking for a bit of trouble. A bit of trouble there, and Mitchie delivered. That right centre approach of his and drove in a bunch of runs, kind of split it open. But first game was a pretty good game, and we actually had. I was speaking to Vinny before the reserves game, and he came up to me. He said, "Mate, you're getting your wish," and I was like, "What's he talking about?" And Caden Nicoletto.
Yeah, Caden Nicoletto was there.
Finally saw him in the lineup, so that obviously added a big bat in their lineup. Yeah. Admittedly, I think Caden's kind of freshly off a plane, and he hit some balls pretty hard. Hit some hard ground balls up the middle, and we made some really good plays on him. He probably should have had a couple of hits, and then a couple of times he's just that back to facing live pitching. His timing wasn't quite there, a few rollovers, but he definitely looks dangerous in the box. I got to throw to him, and he just looks like a hitter. So obviously we took the first one, and then we knew we were up against it again. Vinny starting the second game. Started the game 2. So he did what he did. He didn't get helped out by his defense, unlike Kane. I think if you look at his at the line, I think he said 5 or 6 runs. He's probably not reflective of how well he pitched. He had, I think, one inning where he had 2 errors behind him, which would have scored 3 unearned runs. So he still threw really well. And on the other side of things, we had Southey start for us. And we were able to give a couple, Cozzy, we pulled him back. He had a bit of a sore arm, so pulled him back to 1 inning. Should have been really a really quick inning, but one of the worst defensive innings I've ever seen down at Morley by Morley. Yeah. We made and none of the boys that were part of this would be denying this either. Yeah. We made 4 errors in a row because he got 2 outs. Yeah. And then we made 4 errors in a row. It was it was a bit of look away now type baseball for a bit there. And so we had a pretty poor inning there, but fortunately we bounced back after that, and we answered back immediately with a couple runs. We had some really good at-bats from young guys, George Cavalier, who admittedly has been struggling a bit in reserves, and just finding it. He had 3 really good at-bats across the day, which got us started. And, young guys, Benny Crook, who looked good in the 9-hole, and the boys that we expect to produce. Was it
Crooksy, or was it someone that cracked it open? It was because to be fair, like the game, Morley got out in front a little bit. Rocco comes back. It was 5-5 there for a little bit, and then boys cracked it open.
Yeah, no surprise. Mitchy Graham had some RBIs. And Crooksy drove in a pair late.
Yeah, so, it was late in the game.
It's cool to see, and Crooksy's a guy that we always talk about. Like last year, if there was a lefty on the hill, he could be throwing 43 miles an hour, and we'd be like, Crooksy, you're out of the lineup. He just couldn't work out lefties, but he's looking good this year. He only had a hit for the day, but he's just he had hard out. So it's cool to see the young guys getting their chance and taking it. So 2 big wins for us, which we needed to take. And on the other side of things, I still think Rocco have the foundations of a good team there. The catcher Hill behind the dish, he swings that hard. What he does do is he controls the running game really well, because he's got a hose behind the plate.
Absolutely.
So look, they're due a win. I still think they'll be right. But we took the chockies.
Let's go into this one. The first, or was this not a doubleheader either? There was a couple that won a doubleheader. No, but UWA had a doubleheader. So Braves versus UWA, a 7-all tie final.
7-all tie.
How did that occur? Because I think did I message you about this? I was like, what happened here?
Yeah. So this was Braves' only game of the day.
Yeah.
And I think JK went to the casino afterwards, and he said, I bloody needed this. He wasn't too thrilled with his tie. I think what he said was similar to the baseball played down at Crimea. Wasn't a whole lot of great defense on display. Alex Ohm, who we spoke about last week, I think he threw pretty well, but again, 3 or 4 errors behind him. So he came out of the game. Yeah, I think he'd given up 5, but 1 or 2 earned, if that. So not a lot of great defense behind the pitches. But MK came in after Ohm and went 4 scoreless. So again, the ability to
MK Ultra.
Yeah, MK Ultra. Yeah, still, I don't think too many people texted
no, everyone knows. A lot of people know. Yeah, if you know, you know.
Yeah. And if you don't know,
find out. Just Google it. Yeah,
so.
It's fine.
But yeah, so. On the other side of things, UWA have a guy, Chris Crawford. My understanding is he was a couple of years ago, and I think he still is. He's FIFO. Okay. So he started for them and gave him a pretty solid outing, and Pops in relief. So, I guess they same thing, few errors, but they did what they needed to on the hill, and so, their bats, the bats were firing. I know Riley Spring had a couple knocks, and but yeah, I don't think it was the cleanest game ever, and there was a bit of the way it ended was a bit of a what do you call it, coach killer or a don't come Monday. UWA had the winning run on second base with 2 out and got picked off.
Oh no!
So obviously you got to give yourself a chance, and not a great way to end it. And then for Braves, it's not like they get the pick off and celebrate because it was just for the tie. So
it's a draw.
An interesting one. I don't think neither of us picked that. We obviously thought Braves would get that one done. So UWA, I guess they'd have to be happy that they didn't. Braves can come into town and roll you. So they didn't let that happen. But ultimately no one's ever happy with the draw. Yeah,
absolutely. We'll go on to UWA's second game of the weekend, and that was against Kareen. That was 12-10. So UWA scoring some runs. Talk to me. Were there more errors afoot?
Yeah, I think there's more errors, and I'll let you guess what else there was that I'm not a fan of.
Was my guy throwing?
No, he threw in relief in the first game.
Okay,
but young kid Ryan Warner, who he's a big young kid, big tall kid. He got the start for UWA, and unfortunately he struggled to find the zone a bit. I think
a few walks.
Yeah, 9 walks. And
Singy hates walks.
I do hate walks. I'm not the only one. So they were kind of behind the 8 ball to start with there. Didn't get the start they needed. But on the other side of things, I think there's a fair few walks dished out by the Kareen.
Yeah, right.
The Kareen arms as well. So, look, I don't think this was the prettiest round of baseball that we've had so far. A few home runs in this game. Brantley swinging in the stick.
Way.
I think maybe a grand slam as well. And I do know UWA had a pinch hit grand slam in this game.
No way.
Nelligan, who I apologise for this. I don't know who Nelligan is. I had to ask Lockie Dale, and he said, "Oh mate, he's a bit of an older fella who's A grade, B grade guy. Got a pinch hit grand slam." So,
my man, that's awesome.
That's a cool. I'm sure he'll remember that one. But
that's awesome.
Yeah, not the cleanest game of baseball, and a 12-10 win to Kareem, which they'll be happy with after getting swept last week by Vic Park. So they absolutely needed to take that one. So.
Now,
job done.
Yeah, bit of a wild one, right? Like 7-all to tie, and then that 12-10.
Plenty of runs across the day.
Probably not a bad day to be at the ballpark just to see what the hell's going on here. Moving on.
Unless you like defense.
Yeah. Big offense day.
Unless you like defense and strikes.
Yeah.
So I would have hated it.
But hey, what would I know? So moving on, of course, we spoke about this as an opportunity for Vic Park to go ahead. Vic Park played Gozzies in a 2-game set to talk like, hey, this is a chance. They had a really tough schedule. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, this is what are we doing this on a Tuesday for? Why are we doing this? This is such a terrible idea. Let's go back to the day before and make me stay up all night and edit it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, no worries. Vic Park, Gosnells, we spoke about it. Vic Park had a really tough schedule coming into the beginning of this season and scratched and clawed. And, we spoke about a couple of weeks ago, hey, time to go and get a couple of games. And they did that. And then even in this last week, we said, hey, chance to get 2 more. Yeah. I actually, and I tipped Gosnells to go and get one of these games, thinking that, hey, like they've been producing some runs and playing some sort of closer games. Unfortunately, they didn't. So Vic Park got 2 games here. Vic Park, the first game 4-1, and the second game 4-3 over Gozzies. So again, Gozzies, like they're not playing terrible score lines as far as that. Like it's not like they're getting blown out. They're right around it.
But that second game they almost had.
We'll
get to it.
We'll get to it. The first game?
First game, this probably could have predicted this one. Vic Park's import.
No way.
Looks like a stud. 7 innings, 1 run, bunch of strikeouts, kind of.
Ito?
Yes, that's the one.
Gotcha, man.
And their other Japanese import, Suzuki, he had a couple hits in the leadoff spot. So imports are getting it done for Vic Park, which that's what you bring them out for. Yeah. That's what you pay their airfare and get them a car for, is to come and win your ball games. So they're doing that job. And then, game 2, Gosnells were leading 3-1 until the last inning, and in the top of the 7th, I see Drewy playing a bit of small ball. I think first guy gets on, maybe hit by pitch. Next guy single. Drew puts the bunt down, so he gets that done. Next guy, I think, might have struck out, and then Suzuki comes up. A bit of small ball into long ball. Get the guys in running.
It's called a bloop and a blast.
Bloop and a blast. There you go. So Suzuki hits a 3-run homer.
Yeah, wow.
In the top of the 7th to take them ahead by 1, and then probably the form pitcher of the last few weeks, Harold Brink, was on the mound for Vic Park, and he closed it out. So, Gosnell's so close.
Yeah.
They're getting there, and their import had it through a pretty good game as well. So,
but you can't be mad at it. Like, what a good game, right? Like, I mean, you can be if you Gossies, you definitely can be. But like us sitting here as fans, it's like, that's pretty cool.
We're talking about a bit of late innings heroics across this this week, and that's one of them. So that would have been that would have brought some energy to the dugout for Vic Park for sure.
And
so
Vic Park, on a roll all of a sudden, 4 in a row.
Yeah, like you said, and like we said in earlier episodes, they absolutely had the toughest schedule to start with. They got Braves. I think they might have had Braves a couple of times. They had Wanneroo. They had Perth a couple of times or something like that. But they played those 3. So tough start to the year. The bats took a while to get going, and now the arms are there. Yeah. And the bats are coming too. So they're looking a lot better than they were 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. And let's move on to this game, which we spoke about it being the game of the round. It was, of course, Wanneroo versus Perth. Now, I said I'd give the Perth guys something to fire up about.
Didn't you?
And tipped Wanneroo.
Yeah.
And I can confirm that absolutely none of them listened to it and got upset about it, and they just went out and won anyways. So No, I don't know that. But maybe, hey, guys, just tell us that you listened. So Perth come out 5-3 over Wanneroo.
5-3,
That's
great.
Tell you what, Wanneroo for a couple of weeks there didn't look like they were going to go and roll over at all.
No, that's right. Not that they need reminding, but they've lost 3 in a row now after starting real hot. So I see Mula Mekic didn't throw, and I can probably assume that's, that he's thrown a lot of innings. We talked about that 100-inning mark. He's also a reliever from college. So just Sorensen's probably been pretty smart there and reducing his load so you don't burn him out, because ultimately the most important games are after Christmas. So yes, you need to bank wins, but also you need your arms available after Christmas. So I'd imagine that's why he didn't play on the weekend. So you had Ship, Fraser Bryce, they went. I don't think there was a whole lot of hits in this game. I think it was again pitchers kind of taking control. Yeah. I know.
I think they got to Shippy a little bit.
I know Austin Moyle. I know he hit a home run, and we saw him a few weeks ago in reserves hit a home run at Baseball Park. And I tell you what, he's a strong kid. He's that ball at Baseball Park got out in a hurry, and he's hit another one on the weekend. So he's I guess he's at that age now.
Bryce,
18, 19.
Bryce gave up 5 hits, 2 earned.
Yeah.
1 walk, 1 strikeout.
Yeah.
Shippy 1.2, 3 hits, 3 earned runs.
Yeah.
A couple of walks. And then Bailey, 2 innings. Yeah. 1 hit. But
got to the young guys a little bit.
But 4 walks amongst the whole 8 innings there for Wanneroo.
Yeah.
Not bad. You love walks.
Could be better.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. That's pretty good. Yeah.
But I think on the other side of things though, Jake White, wind back the clock. Old Whitey, he's old rubber arm Whitey.
Yeah. Let me have a look. Let me pull it up.
My understanding, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run.
Yeah, 1 strikeout. Was this
2 punchies? I think
2,
1 walk.
No,
like that.
Yeah.
But I've heard he was perfect through 5.
Really?
So,
that's awesome.
That's a hell of an outing from Whitey. Whitey's he's a crafty guy. He spins it. He throws strikes. He throws a little change up thing, and just keeps you off balance.
Yeah.
Huge outing from him.
Yeah, 7 innings, 2 hits, 1 run, 1 walk, 3 strikeouts.
Yeah, and then I think Boston came in and relieved. So huge
McDonald.
outing from Whitey when Jai Hewitt obviously was with the Heat. So down an arm. Boston's innings have kind of crept up on him. you need to give him a bit of a breather. So you give the ball to Whitey and you hope he can get as deep as he can. I would imagine Lee wasn't expecting Whitey to go seven innings of 1-run ball against Wanneroo, but geez, that's vintage Whitey, old dog, one of the boys. He's great guy, and he's a bulldog. He's a competitor. So awesome outing from him, and just what Dr. Moyle would have ordered.
Yeah, the dog. Let's move on. Let's move on to South Perth versus Swans. Another game that could have honestly gone either way, and the score, the final score sort of reflects that.
Outrageous game, this one.
Was it? Yeah. Well, give it to me because the final score was 4-3 to Swans.
Yeah, 4-3.
Talk to me.
11 innings.
Oh, really?
Just you.
I've done nothing.
You've really committed to this non-research.
Yeah. It's going to be tough when you're gone. It's going to be so hard when you're not here.
And I'll text you about this Sunday night.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I said, mate, check this game out.
Yeah, right. Okay. And I probably wrote back. We'll probably watch a Big Brother or something. It's pretty good. I'm just watching all the people that made it into Big Brother over me, and I'm
Did you
this
apply?
guy sucks. Yeah.
This is Big Brother, mate.
Yeah, this is pretty much it. Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
So talk to me about this.
This game deserves attention, not us talking bullshit. 11 inning game.
Yeah.
South Perth's import, 10 innings, 169 pitches.
Jeez.
10 strikeouts.
Okay.
Two runs, I believe. And hell of an outing. And geez, he's just said, I got you here, guys. And that's a
Umino.
mountain of an
Umino.
Yep.
Umino, that's his name. Thanks.
That's your role, isn't it?
I didn't want
pronouncing the foreign names.
Yeah. The other guy's name was
Goodwin.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it just had good in the box score.
Yeah.
Anyways, go on.
Anyway,
keep going.
We digress.
10 innings, 7 hits, 4
innings,
runs, 1 earned,
but
2 walks.
To just keep going when they needed it,
8
obviously.
punches.
And then the old extra inning rule with the I called them ghost runners at the start. In the very first
I know what you
episode.
mean,
They are not ghost runners because they're there. The extra innings runners.
Tiebreaker rules.
Tiebreaker runners. Oh, fuck, I'm all over the place today.
No, you're doing well.
I apologise, guys.
You're doing great. Yeah.
And then they loaded the bases. I think the first guy got on via a walk or a hit by pitch. And Anthony Daniele, AD, another old Wily dog. I'll tell you what, it's the year for the Wily Dogs.
It's the round for the Wily Dogs.
The round, yeah.
It is. Wily Dog Round. That's the name of the episode. We got there. Hey, you're building.
There it is. I think he was 3 for 4 on the day and he hit a walk-off. I was talking to JD. He said the outfielders were playing in. Not no doubles. Playing in because obviously you got to throw out for a sack fly and AD just popped one over right field and that's all she wrote. But JD also said he had a hell of a day on defence, made some outrageous plays. So, cool to see that happening. Big win for Swans. They would, I think they'd lost 4 in a row and they were looking down the barrel of losing a 5th and so that was a very important win for JD and his boys there at the Swans. I think their import went 5 and then Dill Clarkson went 6 in relief. So a couple of big outings there. But South Perth, similar to Gosnells, they're just there, but just not there.
Yeah.
So, like I said, cool round, late inning heroics, few home runs around, pinch hit, grand slams, pretty cool round.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. Yeah, it was a very cool round. Now, let's go into the standings. I want to talk about that real quick.
Haven't done that yet.
Obviously, we know that there's some games still to be played, and you mentioned that on the standings here, it looked as if UWA didn't have a win, but we know that they do.
They had the win.
So there's some things here. So don't go, you didn't. It's all good.
Directly
We're getting
complaints
there.
to Game Changer.
Go to Game Changer. That's what we're using as a reference here. But let's have a look at it. On top, 8-1 Morley Eagles, as well as Braves. 8-1-0, so no ties, but Braves now have a tie there, but doesn't really affect too much there. 1.5 games back is Perth, 6-2 record. Wanneroo, 2.5 games back. They're 5-3. Vic Park is also 5-3. 2.5 games back. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, 3 weeks ago we were saying Vic Park has to split a doubleheader at a minimum and then they go sweep. And
now they're on the same. And talk about Wanneroo, how they came into this season.
Yep.
You'd say to yourself, wait until November, you're going to be talking about Warner or Vic Park tied 2.5 games out from the top. Like, what? Sorry, huh? What's going on? Anyways, that's interesting. But also 5 and 4, 1 game or half a game behind them is the Korean Cats. Your guys, the pick to click, 3 and 5.
I've just said everyone's my pick to click. Hedging my bets.
Yeah, well, your 2 or 3 picks to click, Korean, Rocco, and Swans, all around the mark of, Rocco and Swans are 3 and 5, 4.5 games back. South Perth 6 back, 1 and 6. UWA, we know they have a win. It's not showing on Game Changer, but they're 1 and 6 with a draw, as well as Gosnell's down there on 1 and 9. So
we've just talked about how South Perth and Gosnells, they could quite easily have 2 or 3 wins.
Yeah, exactly. So you put them, and then all of a sudden they're back up in that conversation with Swans and Rocco or whoever. Yeah. Considering who they beat if they did. But yeah, there you go. It's still pretty interesting, isn't it? Even
a lot of baseball to go.
Yeah,
obviously.
Absolutely.
And yeah, funny things happen. But
aren't you going to miss a fair bit? So what are you away now? Like 3 or 4 weeks? Is this it?
I'm away for.
You'll be back after Christmas, I think.
Yeah, after Christmas. Yeah, I'm going to.
So you're done. You're done for the rest of the year on this podcast. I should have got you like a Christmas present. I thought maybe we'd do some like.
Maybe I might be able to squeeze one in.
Sneak one in. We'll see. Yeah,
we'll
okay.
See. No, I think I should be able to.
I was having some crazy Christmas show ideas, but anyway, we'll digress. We've got to move on because we're
on the phone with Santa Claus Verone.
Well, I could have called Kai. Maybe I could call him now. It is a bit late on a Tuesday, but maybe I'll give him a quick.
Yeah, he's a big day at work.
I did have a chat with him.
He sounded asleep when we
I
called
actually
him
rang him.
time.
Hey, Kai, you know this. I rang him. I was at the baseball, and the boys go, Kai Verone's up there. So I rang him, and I was very upset because I told him this.
He ghosted you?
No, he goes, hey, what's going on? I said, mate, you've got to answer the phone. You're on the phone with Kai Verone. As if you wouldn't. That's very funny.
What was this? A Saturday Arvo?
Yeah, he was at the baseball with his family. But I just thought, come on, man, like you're on the phone with Kai Verone, as if you would. Anyways, I digress. Love you, Kai. But yeah, we'll move on. Singy, we do. We have run long already. But wait till Singy's not here, mate, and I can make 3-hour episodes. I'm going to be ringing everyone on this thing. Let's move on to this upcoming round. We've got a Friday night game. Vic Park, Rocco. Let's go back over who got points. Hang on, real quick. We both tipped Morley, correct?
Correct.
We both would have picked Braves over UWA.
So no one wins.
So no one gets no points there. I obviously went for Wanneroo, so you got a point because you went for Perth.
Smart money.
Correct. I can't remember who picked who. South Perth. I might have also. Did you pick Swans? You would have picked Swans.
Picked Swans,
yeah. I feel like I'd give you another point there. I will confirm that, but let's say that. And yeah, Korean and Vic Park. And you would get another point there because I went Gozzies could pick up one of those 2 games. So 3 points.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now you're gone for 5 weeks. So you beauty.
You still might not get one right. I might still be 3 points ahead next time.
Who knows? Yeah, but I might also be up by like 15 points. But there you go. So
I'll send mine in.
Singy gets 3 points for that last round. We'll work it out. Yeah, send them in. That'll be good. Let's move on to this round. It is, of course, like we said, Friday night Vic
game,
Park, Rocco. That'll be on BWA's YouTube, I would presume.
It will be.
So go and check it out on their YouTube channel or also on the Facebook. It'll be live on Facebook. Just live on Facebook. Vic Park, Rocco. What do you think?
This is a really good game, I think.
Vic Park have a doubleheader too. Just a heads up. Vic Park have
so on Sunday. So they've got 3 games in 48 hours, pretty much.
3 games? What are you talking about?
Well, Friday,
and then they've got a game on Sunday.
Okay, so.
Well, it's not a doubleheader, but it's 2 games over the weekend.
Doubleheader. So
but like you
they got a Friday and a Sunday.
Yeah,
game,
so they've got a Friday and a Sunday game.
Good to know.
Cheers. Can't
but
wait
what
for you
they
to
do
be
have,
gone.
what they do have is what they're showing is they've got the pitching depth at the moment. So
strike while the iron's hot.
That Friday night game is 7 innings, but it's 2 hours. So not often do those Friday night games go the full 7. You know, you throw the import there, and you're looking for a CG from your import there. Maybe only needs to throw 5 innings for a CG. And vice versa. Rocco will be doing the same. Vinny could go all keen, and they can both throw a complete game. So I honestly think you're going to see a game where only 2 pitchers throw, and it will just be down to the bats. So
Ito's at 29 innings already.
Yeah. So, but I mean, he's going to have to throw either Friday or Sunday. So
Yeah.
I would personally go Friday.
Correct.
Because you don't see them often go 7, whereas the
Sunday game.
who's it against? Who's Sunday against?
It will be against Perth too. You kind of you'd go for the Rocco game, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
You're going for it.
If I'm Drewy, I'm going for Rocco.
Yeah.
Okay, boys will roll their eyes at this, but you can't win 2 in a weekend if you don't win the first. So go hard at Rocco, and then Harold Brink gets his chance at Perth,
who has been crushing.
What I do expect from a Rocco perspective, talked about Nicoletto being back and exciting for the league. It's probably gone because TK unfortunately has hurt himself at the heat.
Yeah.
I feel like Nicoletto is a obvious, replacement or goes straight onto the roster. So, I don't know that Rocco will have him this weekend.
It's an interesting point. Yeah. Big
Let's
Park Rocco Friday night. Who you got? I'll go first. Okay. You go first.
I'll go first.
Okay. Yeah.
Vic Park.
Yeah.
Look at me jumping ship, getting off my picks to clip.
Yeah.
So, and apologies, Drewy, because
it's a
I've
kiss of
jinxed
death.
a few teams here. So, but I just think the arms at Vic Park are getting the
Vic
job
Park's
done.
hot right now.
And if that import bat's getting hot.
Yeah. I like your logic to go after game 1 against Rocco. I'm with you now. I'm gonna sorry, no points for you.
Oh, that's fine.
That's cool. That's why I was trying to go first, so that you're tagging.
I was going
me.
to stick with it anyway.
Let's just go straight over to the last game then. While we're on Vic Park, let's talk about them playing Perth on the Sunday. Mm-hmm. Who you got? Who you thinking?
Well,
it's an interesting one.
If you just look at it on paper or you look at the standings, you go Perth. But Harold Brink is starting really well at the moment. I imagine he goes on Sunday. Yeah, if import goes Friday, Harold Brink goes Sunday. Perth. I'm trying to think. They won't have Jai Hewitt. He'll be with the Heat after a really, really impressive weekend with the Heat. But I still like the Perth bat.
At Vic Park.
It's at Vic Park.
Planes in the background, little bike track.
Short porch.
Gets the boys going.
Short porch and the Perth guys have been driving the ball. So, Saringer, Moyle,
you're gonna go
the
Perth.
McGee brothers, I'm going to go Perth.
Damn, I was so sure you were talking yourself into a sweep for Vic Park, and I was just going to take Perth for a point.
That would be huge for them if they could.
It'd be good to see.
I think it'd be a ripper game.
Yeah.
I think whether Whitey goes again off the back of his really good outing, or whether you flip back to Boston but having Boston and Whitey. You've got some good options there.
Yeah.
I'll go Perth. I'll go offense over the arms.
I'm going to do it.
One.
I'm going to back Vic Park in. I'm going to whip him home. Come on, Vic Park. Kick.
I don't think it's crazy.
Yeah.
I think they're playing good baseball. So.
Just a couple of Airbuses in the background getting the boys going,
that's it.
Maybe a little Boeing and just bang.
Our import arriving.
Get them in. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to go. I'll go for it. Yeah. Let's go Vic Park. Let's do it. Let's go for 6 in a row. Come on. Hello. Right. Here we go. All right. So let's move on. UWA Morley Eagles. Heard of them? Yeah, heard of those guys? Yeah. UWA, we got a double header against them, Morley Eagles, at the Nest. I think we're both pretty confident to say that it's going to be a sweep for Morley, yeah?
Yeah,
that's who we're tipping is what I'm saying.
There's some external factors at play in this one. So what a few teams will be affected by this weekend is that it's actually Leavers Week.
Oh, so interesting.
I know that a few young boys.
You're in the know. Look at you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, I've got lineups to write.
Yeah.
So I need to know. But Leavers Week. So that'll affect. I know it's affecting us a little bit. I think it is also affecting UWA a little bit, and I'm sure there's other teams
clubs,
around the league with some graduates who will be
some wild ones out
heading
there.
down south to enjoy the finer things.
So where do you
life.
go here? You'll go down to Margs, is
Dunsborough.
it? Dunsborough.
Dunsborough is like where the Leavers Zone is.
We used to go to Surfers Paradise.
Yeah, pretty glad my wedding's down south on the back end of Leavers Week. So see you down there, boys.
Same.
But
same like
I'm
you.
going. I'll go the Morley boys for the sweep. But it's also my Bucks party on Saturday. So
wow.
Yeah, let's see how Sunday rolls around. Going to the cricket if anyone's there. So see you down there.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. So that'll be good. I think we're both going to go for Morley for that. Wanneroo, Kareen. Double header.
2
2 games there. That is a doubleheader, not a 2-game series over the Friday, Saturday.
Big doubleheader.
If Kareen can grab one, it's pretty huge for them.
Yeah, like if Kareen, imagine if Kareen could sweep. You know, not that I think that'll happen, but if they could, that'd almost leapfrog Wanneroo in the standings. And look, Wanneroo on a 3-game skid, they'll be looking to put a halt to that.
I think they're too good of a team to go
Where's
on
it at?
to drop 2 games to Kareen. No disrespect to Kareen either, but I think this is an opportunity for them to go, hey, we've got to go out.
Yeah, right the
and
ship
go
a
for
bit.
it.
Yeah,
it is at Kareen though,
is that
from
Kareen?
my understanding. Another
Will
nice
Mekic's obviously going to throw one of the games.
Do you reckon that's what it was? He's gone, hey, we've had double header.
Yeah,
we've had a single split game, double header. Just have a week off. We'll use you again next week.
Yeah. Like I said, he was a reliever at college, so he doesn't have a year where he's thrown 80 to 100 innings. So
yeah.
I've seen it before, many times before with imports. They come out and they've been a reliever at college, and they come out and they're really, really good this side of Christmas, and then the other side of Christmas into the finals, they just run out of steam. So I think it's wise what Rob's doing is not burning him out now.
Best bloke in the game, Rob Sorensen.
Yeah. You need to believe it.
Yeah, I can't wait to meet him. Yeah.
So, I'm
going to go Wanneroo sweep.
Yep, I'm going to go a split.
Yeah?
Yeah. And I'm not.
Kareen are good enough to take one off them.
I wouldn't be putting money. I wouldn't be putting money on it.
Yeah.
Or not a lot.
Yeah. Just a little fiver.
But
cheeky fiver.
I'll go a split here.
Yeah.
Go a split here.
Yeah. Yeah. Fair. Yeah. And no, that's no shade on Kareen either. Like, they're good. I just think Wanneroo is going to come out and go, hey, we've got to turn this around.
Got to turn around. That's it.
Swans versus Braves. Swans versus Braves is just a single game. Single game. Single fixture.
I think you got to go Braves there.
Yeah. I agree with that. I will also go Braves for the record.
Yeah, you got to go Braves. Yep, they've got the arms.
Even still with a few guys out.
I reckon JK is going to be hitting fungos all week, so they're going to be playing good defense this week. And yeah, just the bats. I think they'll get it done. I don't think Sammy played last week, so he might be back in town. He's obviously got a FIFO gig, so if you add Kennelly back into that lineup as well,
Yep.
I would go. I'll be leaning towards Braves.
South Perth Gosnells, just a single game.
Well, here's a game of two teams who
have had so many close ones.
They're so close to winning, and then
haven't wanted to win.
No,
what do you know
what I mean, Joey? Obviously, but yikes! I don't know. What I will say is South Perth's import through 170 pitches.
Yeah,
I could see him playing a lesser role this week. Probably not starting.
Probably just have a week off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd say he'll still find an inning or two. So I'll go Gosnells.
Yeah, okay.
I think.
Damn, I was going to tip Gozzies too.
I think they'll. Unless I'm wrong and the import goes again for South Perth, but also how well do you back it up? He is Japanese, and they seem to bounce back better than us white boys.
Yeah, there you go.
But I think Gosnells will take advantage of perhaps him maybe not being as sharp if he does start, or not facing him, or only facing him in relief. So I'll go Gosnells here.
I'll go South Perth. Let's get another point on the board.
If you want,
no. I was thinking Gozzies because I was backing them last week, and it's like, but also like it's not about on my end. It's more about he's going to give you like a proper tip on what might happen. I'm more just trying to beat him in points. You know what I mean? But I'll go South Perth. I'm okay with that. So there you go. That's it. That's the round. Old Wily Dawgs. The episode.
Wily Dawgs.
So there you go. We love to see it.
Get like a little cartoon, like AI generated cartoon of Whitey, Mitchy Graham, who else? AD.
I'd have to find photos. I'd have to go through and then I'd have to put them all together.
It's not Friday evening.
Yeah, good point. Yeah, that's another thing we do. We do apologise for like how we've been all over the place the last few weeks. But you guys have actually
I feel like we've been sharp the last few weeks. Today we're all over the place.
No, I meant with like the dropping of the episodes. Yeah, and to be fair, like the views and stuff, like it hasn't mattered. People have just been like, yeah, we'll watch it, and so we really appreciate that. So thank you. If you haven't already, make sure you go and check out our Instagram account at State League Show on Instagram. That's our only socials account. If you're watching this on Spotify or listening to us on Spotify, we appreciate you. But if you do have a YouTube account, go and check us out. It's all under the Bloop and a Blast channel. at Bloop Blast Podcast on YouTube. Go and hit the subscribe button. Go and like a few videos. Put them on in the background. Mute it. Give us the watch time. We need it. But we do appreciate all the support because everyone's been so awesome. And we're nipping at the heels. The State League Show Instagram page is nipping at the heels. And Hughesy's going to – I think Hughes needs a bit of he won't watch this. But someone might send it to him. But
he's here tomorrow. I'll let him
just go – just you know what? Just say to him, coming for you, mate. He'll be like, what are you talking about? And just drop a few in over the course of a few days. I reckon. Yeah.
I'm going to wait till I've got my bucks. So I'm not going to piss him off before my bucks because I'm trying to be
smart.
Be alive come Sunday.
That's why you're a good coach. Yeah, that's good.
Actually, before we sign off.
Oh, here we go.
You played State League on the weekend,
I
didn't you?
did. Yeah. Strikeout and a hit by pitch, just in case anyone was wondering. Not great.
Did you sprint up to first on
let's
drop
talk about
second
this.
strike?
Yeah, let's talk about this. So... Yeah.
I think we should talk about it.
No, let's talk about it. Yeah, that's fine. I'll bring this up. I temporarily forgot. Might have actually tried to block it out. No.
Until
we nearly got through the whole episode. Yeah. So I had an at-bat in State League on Sunday. And first pitch, Keen, threw one, and I was like, oh, that's a good pitch, sort of up and in. It was a ball. I was like, okay, cool, whatever. Next pitch, I think was a little cookie.
You watched it?
No. Oh, yeah. Fastball away. Yep. Next pitch, he threw me a little, I want to say it was a two-seamer in, and I sort of swung over the top of it, whatever. And I looked down and I saw the ball at my feet, and I was like, okay, that's cool. Lockie, wait. No, and I spoke to Lockie. No, I tell you, I spoke to Lockie about this, and he's like, yeah, well, I just, And I look down, see the ball, and I hear Lockie Wade, who's on deck, who was an absolute stud on the weekend, by the way. Turned a bunch of double plays, is just the best guy you'll ever meet, whatever. Goes, run, yeah, go. And so I look down, see the ball, hear Lockie say that, and just take off on 2 strikes down to first base. They pick up the ball and throw it over, whatever. And then everyone's like, what are you doing, you idiot? And then you guys are blowing up at me. And I'm like, yeah, what am I doing? And anyways, second strike.
That's
and then
what I was thinking.
Literally, I think it was next pitch or maybe 2 pitches later, there's a slider and it's strike 3 anyways.
Yeah.
But then I spoke to Lockie and I go, was that you? He goes, yeah. He goes, all their fielders started running off too. They were running over towards the base. And so he's like, yeah, run, go. And so I looked down, I was like, okay. And so that was awesome.
You reckon I'm loving this?
Nah. What, me? Pleading my case.
Excuses.
No, it's not excuses, but it's that's what happened.
I remember not 3 weeks ago, we had Greg Hire from A Stitch in Time down at the club.
I wasn't there. I was in Bali. Sorry.
And he said, when you face a bit of adversity or
not adversity.
A bit of failure, look internally first. Not don't try and blame Lockie.
No,
Wade.
it is fair. No, I'm not blaming him, but it is fair. It's
kidding,
why did I take off?
I'm kidding.
But it was funny,
but then it was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, what am I doing? And I was also thinking what the fuck are you doing? You're an idiot.
There's a few of us thinking that. Actually.
Yeah.
Anyway.
And I was like, why did I do that? But there you go. All right, you got me. Congratulations. But then I got hit. So
you
whatever.
Did. OBP.
Yeah.
Maybe a bit of redemption arc this week.
Yeah. Who knows? We'll see. But that's all we've got time for. There you go.
Great story to end it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else I can get you back with? Nah. Got nothing. Nah. The only other thing I'd say is I do want to say this to Lockie Southey. Hey, bud, get a better belt because, you up there in a T-ball shirt. Did you see
Speaking of Lockie Southey, can we talk about Lockie Southey?
We got time. We got time. Hey, you're off for 5 weeks now. You do what you want. I'll cop it all. What do you do now?
Lockie Southey's got the start for us. Three scoreless innings. Absolutely what we're after.
Yeah.
But in the second inning, maybe starts grabbing.
I want to say third. Yeah. Yeah.
I want to say grabbing his side a bit. And I'm like, oh no, this is not good. I'm thinking oblique. Oh, it's not good. And he kept throwing. He's still snapping off breaking balls. He kept grabbing, and we're all looking around. And people in the crowd say, "Oh, is he all right?" Oh, I'm gonna have to go see him here. And before I went out, I said to Chook, Brad Williamson, and Chappie who were on the bench, I said, I bet the fat bugger's just got a stitch.
He's not that fat.
He's not that fat. But
oh no, he's not fat. He's a bigger built guy.
Yeah, it's
come on. Yeah.
Everyone's fat when you're making fun of each other.
Yeah.
But I get about halfway out of the mouth. I said, mate, what's going on? And he goes, I just got a stitch. I lost it. I turn around, Chook and Chappy are losing it. Sorry, Southie, I had to.
I was
like
sitting,
I said, 3 scoreless innings, exactly what we needed.
Yeah.
So can't take that away from him. But it was quite funny. And he said, I probably shouldn't have had the pulled pork slider just 20 minutes before I started. So he'll be sharper this week, I guarantee it.
No sliders. I was watching you go out because you went out to the umpire. I looked up. And then you're going out to the umpire, and then I was like, oh, no. And then I turn around, 2 seconds later, you're laughing. I was like, oh what's going on here? Yeah.
It was
awesome.
It was all time.
Awesome.
It was probably my favourite Mount visit ever. And he was chuckling. Everyone was having a good laugh. Doogs was having a laugh.
Yeah.
It was quite funny. But
speaking of food, it's time for me to go and have dinner. Can you smell it? It smells all right.
She's cooking up
a dream, man. She's cooking up a dream. So we appreciate you guys so much. Singy's going to get married. Congratulations, mate. Enjoy yourself. And when you come back, tell us all about it. Actually, just talk to us about baseball. No.
We won't have a wedding podcast.
Yeah, no wedding podcast.
We're not venturing
Don't
into that.
do it. But no, congratulations, mate. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yep.
I hope you have an awesome time. And
Exciting.
well, I'll just be here. Also, we do have some special guests that are going to be taking the co-host chair. Who it is, can't tell you. It's a secret, bros. I'm working it out. I'm working it out.
Yeah, you're working it out.
No, I've got it. But I think you guys are going to be really, really impressed. Also, Justin Merendino, get back to my emails and text messages and stuff. That's completely
said his surname wrong again, so he won't.
Completely unrelated. But hey, that's it. We appreciate you guys. Paul Persick, give him the outro.
Santa Maria! It's the State League Show with Singy and Big Sexy. Get out the right bread and mustard this time, Grandma, because the State League Show starts right now.